the final time this evening, please welcome back to the stage your host and compere, Ryan Gleeson! Hey, look at Blackpool! You alright? Yeah. Good. Stag do's fucked up? Which means you ladies can now hear and see what's going on all night. Where have you all come from? Where have you come from? You local or?
All over.
All over? That sounds like a very, very cheeky lady. Everywhere, wherever you want me to be from, that's where I'm from. So how do you all know each other then, if you're all from everywhere?
We're friends with mutual interests.
Sounds even better now! We all met on a Channel 5 documentary. Our husbands have sex with cars. We were the women with our faces blurred out.
We work in similar fields.
You work in similar fields? Like farmers? Well, what is it? What do you do? I want to know. Because you've been just a little bit hidey because I think you're going to take the piss out of my job. Health barriers? What are health barriers? Why don't you just say that then? We help spastics, that's what you want to say. Not too far? You wanted to say it, and I can tell by the way that you were hiding that with your drink. Like, oh, that was funny as fuck, that was good. But society says I'm not allowed to laugh at that. The internet says I'm not allowed to laugh at that anymore. But you all thought it. I know. So where all over the country is that where you're from Blackpool? You're from Peterborough, that's a fucking trek and a half, that is. Go on, where are you from? Warwickshire. Buckinghamshire. And I like the way that you were embarrassed to say that in Blackpool. Please don't stab me. Please, ruffian, don't stab me. I know you don't have a Waitrose. The state of your ponies on the beach as well. Well, well done, you ladies. Well, good for you, because it's a nice job to have, and if I was going to take the piss out of that, I would be a fucking dickhead. Unfortunately for you, I'm a fucking dickhead. I mean, it is a nice job to have, but you are kind of hoping that there are disabled people in the world so that you can make a living out of them, so all of a sudden I'm not the dickhead in this situation. Technically everybody gets better, you're out of a job. Just push one down the stairs, quick. No, he came in with those bruises. You've done that before, yeah. Right, Theo, I think it's about time we brought your final act on. Are you ready for the headline act? Half of you up for that, the rest of you are trying to find out whether or not they are going to tell me the story about when they did push the spastic down the stairs. Let's try that one more time. You ready for the final act of the evening? Okay, you know what to do. 3, I want your hands. 4, I want your faces. 5, welcome to the stage. Your headline acts for this evening, Ignacio Lopez. Ladies and gentlemen, 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, ladies and gentlemen, Ignacio Lopez!
Buenas tardes, hello. Muy bien, my name is Ignacio. Some of you might recognize me as the barman you slept with in Magaluf 2 years ago. Good to see you again, senor. Okay, welcome to the front door. Senora as well. It was a good weekend, right? We had fun in Magaluf. We're gonna make the most of it. We're back, ladies and gentlemen. Live stand-up comedy. We are back. Are you excited about this? Yeah! I'm excited. Okay, okay, 18 months of sitting my ass at home, alright, doing gigs on Zoom, alright, trying to entertain. My girlfriend was having fucking none of it, by the way, alright? So none of it, alright, I've been heckled to death by my girlfriend. It's an absolute pleasure to be here in Blackpool. Is what I would be saying if it wasn't such an insufferable shithole, right? I want to get that out of the way. Get that out of the way now. Do we have anyone in from Blackpool today? Welcome to the party, folks. You guys are taking the piss, by the way, alright? I do that joke honestly, I do that joke everywhere. I've done that joke in Bolton, alright? Yeah, I've done that joke in Liverpool, okay? I've done that joke in Manchester, and they all agree that Blackpool is a shithole, right? They all tell me this. They all tell me it's a shithole, yeah. What can they do? Absolutely. 100%. So I've been doing comedy for a long time, but I'm excited to come back and do live stand-up comedy. I go wherever my agent sends me, okay? That's why I'm in fucking Blackpool right now, alright? I go wherever my agent sends me. He booked me for a gig, my first gig back, coming back after this long period of time where I wasn't allowed to perform stand-up comedy. He booked me for a place called Ellesmere Port. I don't know if you're familiar with Ellesmere Port. You got people who know that shit all over there as well, okay? So I'm there in Ellesmere Port. And I rocked up there, and I showed up, right? I was so excited, my first gig back. I was like, I can't wait to do stand-up comedy for people again. I arrived, all right, and it was for cancer research, all right? It was a charity show, and I got there, there was a big banner on the stage, and I ran, and I was like, thank fuck it's for a good cause. Because I would do any fucking gig right now, all right? I mean it, I was so desperate to get, I got up there. If the banner on stage, instead of cancer research, if there'd been a big picture of Abu Hamza, and the charity had been called Hooks for Heroes, okay? I'd have been like, fuck it, I'm here now, alright? Okay, go up. Give it a shot, alright? Make the most of it, excited to be back. Traveled up on the fucking train yesterday, which was a disaster because fucking Leeds Festival is kicking off, alright? Did you all know about this shitty festival that's happening? On this train traveling up, but I knew live comedy was back. The first megabus I had to catch. You all ridden on a megabus before? Do you know the megabus, my friends? Have you ever ridden on one? If you've never ridden on one, it's essentially it's a fridge on its side with wheels stapled to it. All right, that is what you're riding on, filled with psychopaths. All right, that is what the megabus is. Stubby as fuck on those things. All right, and I'm there. First megabus I got back, I was very excited, and I got on the megabus, I was like, oh, looking back with rose-tinted glasses, like, comedy's back, alright, nostalgia for the megabus. I get on, I was like, fuck me, I wish I had COVID. Really resenting my sense of smell right now, okay? This is not what I signed up for. Did anyone get COVID? Give me a cheer. You had COVID with the symptoms. You had it twice. Are you sure it was COVID, not chlamydia, right? But that's not COVID twice. You came back around again, all right? Oh, that sucks. What symptoms did you lose your sense of smell? No. No? Are you sure it was COVID? All right, you had tests coming back and everything. Okay, who did these tests for you? Because I've been to some dodgy fucking sexual health clinics as well, right? And like, you're all in the clear, Ignacio. I'm like, you sure? Because I'm pissing blood right now, okay? That is pretty sure that's not normal, alright? My dick's not patriotic, just pissing Spanish colors, alright? That's not what it's supposed to do. Well, I'm glad you're still with us, alright? That's important. Welcome back to the land of the living, alright? Yeah. My mother got COVID. We didn't know she had COVID. My mother was like looking at the symptoms you can get with COVID, and she's like, I've lost my sense of smell, alright? She's like, looking, what's the next symptom? She's like, oh, you lose your sense of taste. I was like, well, Mama, you've been wearing Crocs since 2010, so you got no way of knowing if it's COVID or not right now, okay? You've never had a sense of taste. Are you wearing some right now? Right now, it's okay, it's okay. Like me. Well, a few people at gigs just start shuffling their feet behind anyway. People love Crocs. I don't know that you're weird. It's comfortable, right? But yeah, I get it, right? It's comfortable. People are like, oh, Crocs. Do you know what's comfortable? Being fucking naked, alright? It feels great. People don't just walk around with that shit because it's embarrassing as fuck, alright? So don't put your Crocs away, you sick bastards, alright? Look, I come up and I call the place a shit, alright? I take the piss out of that, I joke about it and stuff. You need to realize I come from Mallorca, alright? We all familiar with Mallorca? Mallorca, beautiful beaches, beautiful sunshine. Mallorca is a shithole. Mallorca is a shithole because it is completely filled with British people, alright? You fucked it, you know you did, alright? It was really nice. Mallorca was great for a brief period of time between fascism and all-inclusive holidays, right? We had a nice little thing going on. Who's looking forward to going on holiday again? Yeah, I can't wait, guys, alright? I'm just looking at like where's lighting up on the green list and everything as well, alright? We've got family all over Spain, alright? I'm just praying Spain doesn't go back on the green list because I'm like, I don't want to visit those pricks, alright? I've got an excuse currently, alright? I don't have to do it. We're looking forward to going on holiday. I don't know if anyone read about this. The Dutch, alright, they were running holidays during the pandemic. They did an experiment. People chatting right now, booking their fucking all-inclusive right now. The Dutch did an experiment. They sent 200 Dutch people on holiday to Rhodes in Greece, the Greek island of Rhodes. They sent 200 Dutch people on holiday as an experiment to see if it was possible to go on holiday during the pandemic. All right? These 200 Dutch people, they won a lottery. All of their flights were paid for, their food, all right, their accommodation, their entertainment. They got sent over to this all-inclusive resort in Rhodes in Greece. They weren't allowed to leave the all-inclusive resort just in case they were accidentally exposed to some culture. Wouldn't have been a fucking issue if it was a British holiday, would it, ladies and gentlemen? You pricks do not leave the all-inclusive resort, do you? If you do, it's to go to the beach, alright? And if it's during a pandemic, you're gonna go to the beach, you're gonna be like, yeah, we picked up fucking 50 knockoff Gucci face masks, alright? We got ourselves some laser pens that double as hand sanitizer, alright? We've been really making the most of the pandemic holiday. They weren't allowed to leave the all-inclusive resort. Have you spoken to a British person that left an all-inclusive resort? What was your holiday like? It was fucking terrible, alright? We left the all-inclusive resort. 4 miles we had to walk to find a sausage roll. They tried to charge us for our drinks. It's bullshit, alright? I'm not buying anything, Matthew. They did this experiment. Legitimately, it was in the news. I was reading, I couldn't believe it. All right, I was reading this thing. The Dutch, they sent 200 Dutch people on holiday, all right, to Rhodes. All right, and if any of them contracted COVID while they were on holiday, if any of these people contracted COVID while they were on holiday, after the holiday, they had to quarantine in a different all-inclusive resort for 2 weeks. What the fuck? Where was this policy when I got an STI in Fanaraki in 2016? To go back to work scratching my balls off, ladies and gentlemen. I do think that, to be fair, I do think the Dutch deserve a holiday. The hardest working person in the world is a Dutch person, all right? And look, the hardest working person in the world, I'll tell you what the job is. You might not agree with me, you might not know this, but I'll explain to you. The hardest working person in the world is the guy who works for the Amsterdam Tourist Board. Ignacio, what the fuck are you talking about? Sounds like an easy job. The guy who works for the Amsterdam Tourist Board, he is not, watch the advert. After the show, right, Google it, watch the YouTube adverts. In the adverts for Amsterdam, he's not allowed to mention the 2 reasons fucking anyone goes to Amsterdam. He's not allowed to talk about sex industry or legalized drugs, alright? He's up there, like, on his own, like a fucking, hanging out. Hey! Come to Amsterdam! We've got tulips in some windmills over there. in the world, alright? Come to Amsterdam! What a tourist hotspot! Fucking Anne Frank Museum, alright? Holy shit. That's some depressing shit. Give me a cheer if you've been to Amsterdam. You go to the Anne Frank Museum? Yeah. You gotta go. You have to. You on a holiday, on a stag do. I was like, you know what we need to do? We need to visit the place that reminds us of the worst human atrocity of all time. Get me up to the Anne Frank Museum. You gotta buy tickets to be reminded of how shitty humanity is. You gotta queue up. Yeah. Don't give me that shit. British people fucking love queues, alright? British people fucking love queues. You guys, half of you didn't know there was a comedy show on tonight. You saw a queue and you're like, just fucking join it, who gives a shit? I'm going to the dark basement, who gives a fuck? Who knows what's going on? Anne Frank Museum is depressing as shit, man. I went up there, I was like, this attic is shit. Nothing like my, this attic is crap. This is depressing. They don't even have boxes of Christmas decorations for you to fuck around with, alright? People laughing there understand the Jewish faith. The rest of you think as fuck. I don't mind. It's fine. It's alright. It's cool. It was a good joke. We let it go. We let it go. He's out there. Amsterdam. I went to Amsterdam on a stag do. I went to on one of the boat tours. Did you do a boat tour? You gotta do a boat tour. Ah, did you not go on one? Fuck, next time you have to go on a boat tour, right? You have to go on a boat tour. It's the only way to stay away from the fucking cyclists. Jesus fucking Christ. No wonder you're gonna get fucking stoned in this place. It's the only way to not feel the injuries from these psychotic cycling bastards. We're so green as a city. We ride around on bikes. What's your fucking hospitals looking like right now, right? Went on a boat tour. One thing I will say, Dutch people, they've got a real stick up their ass about Venice. Has anyone been to Venice before? Venice is stunning, alright? Beautiful part of the world, alright? It's not as much fun as Amsterdam, but you've got beautiful sun-soaked buildings, alright? You've got ornate bridges, incredible architecture, rich with culture, alright? No depressing attics, it's amazing. I went to Venice before I went I go to Amsterdam, I'm there on this boat tour to avoid the cyclists, and I get in the water, alright? Diving into like a reverse Jaws. It's just everyone's rushing. And I'm there on this boat tour, right? And I'm looking at it. The second thing, they got such a stick in their eyes about Venice. The second thing the tour guide said to us, he said, well, we might not have as many bridges as Venice. I said, what the fuck are you bringing up Venice for? I'm in Amsterdam right now. I want to get stoned and forget about the holiday I couldn't afford. All right, that is. We might not have as many bridges as Venice, but we've got more water. Nobody gives a fuck about your water, Amsterdam, alright? Unless it's in a bong, I don't give a fuck right now, okay? Water. That's not a selling point for where you are. We've got more water. That's like standing outside the fucking Blackpool Tower, and there's just a dude there going, well, it might not be as tall as the Eiffel Tower, but we've got more smackheads. Nobody gives a fuck about your smackheads, Blackpool. Sort yourselves out. I've been living for sometimes. I try my best to fit in, right? I think it's really important to fit into the culture of the place you're moving to. To fit in with the British people, I've become an alcoholic. Only country in the world they cheer that, by the way. I want to point that out. I've traveled the globe. To point that out on stage, I was like, we'll get you some help. Okay, you don't go here. You need a blanket. Okay, we'll sort you out, my friend. We'll do it. Britain's like, fucking Jaeger bomb! Alright, we'll do it. British people drink so much, it's your fault the Spanish economy is shit, alright? I'm just gonna point that out. No, seriously, we came up with this great idea in Spain for a thing called an all-inclusive holiday. We thought to ourselves, there is no way. No way. They can drink more than they've paid for this holiday. We were fucking wrong, weren't we, right? Bankrupt an entire country, you drunken bastards. You drink so much. You guys invented drinks, okay? You invented drinks. You guys invented the Jaeger bomb, all right? I mentioned, you know the Jaeger bomb, you know what I'm talking about, all right? Some people like Ignacio, that's a German drink, right? Jägermeister. Jägermeister is German, all right? That's a drink that already existed, that disgusting drink. British people were like, we need a new weapon in our wars against our livers. British people like, we like drinking, so we put a drink in our drink so we can drink while we're drinking, alright? 2 glasses in one, you sick fucks. You love a drink. So I had a guy walk up to me after a show before, he said, Ignacio, that joke, it doesn't work. I said, what do you mean? I said, everyone laughed. That's exactly what a joke's supposed to fucking do, my friend. He said, no, because Jaeger bombs are alcoholic, Jägermeister is alcoholic, but in a Jaeger bomb it goes into Red Bull. The Red Bull is not alcoholic. There wasn't enough alcohol in my fucking joke for this prick, alright? I was like, I'm never gonna get shit-faced off these jokes, Ignacio, what are you doing to me, alright? Stop watering down the humor. You drink so much, you've invented terms for it. You do a thing in this country called pre-drinks. You know what I'm talking about? Pre-drinks. I didn't know what pre-drinks were. I had to ask my friend. I said, mate, what are pre-drinks? He said, Ignacio, it's great. We drink at home. Before we go out to go drinking. I said, that is the stupidest shit I've ever heard in my life. I said, why would you do this? He said, just to warm up and get ready to go out drinking. I said, it doesn't make any sense. You don't do it for anything else, do you? You don't go, we're going to go to cinema. Pop a fucking DVD in before you go to cinema. Fucking fire up the Netflix and stuff a fix with popcorn. We're going to the cinema. Look at bastards. Have a drink. I didn't know what I was going to do for a living, guys, okay? Before I became a comedian, before I realized I was funny as fuck, okay? First job I got in this country, I worked in an Italian restaurant, all right? Worked in an Italian restaurant, because you people can't tell the difference. We're from Spain, it's like, fucking Italian restaurant. I was shitting myself for the Euro finals. Can I be honest with you? You guys are playing Italy. I was like, I would not leave my flat. I'm just gonna be there like with punches raining down here. Like, it's pronounced chorizo, okay? I don't do. It's Spanish, not Italian. I watched the semi-final, okay? Incredible game, you guys versus Denmark, okay? Incredible. I watched the first half in my hotel. I was doing a gig in Manchester and I had to walk to my venue that I was performing in Manchester. And as I was walking, halftime had finished, and as I'm getting to the venue, a huge cheer erupted from a pub, all right? Huge cheer erupted from a pub as I was walking in. I was like, right, one of two things has happened. One, England have scored again, playing great, realistic, likely to happen. Or two, someone has dropped a tray of pints. It's the only thing you people give a fuck about, isn't it? It's the only way English people show emotion, alright? It's like, well, going after my first kid, don't give a fuck, alright? England have scored, yeah! Someone dropped the pipe. Fucking yes! Weird bastards. You guys are fun. It's been good. I was worried about COVID. I was worried because my immune system's not great, okay? I don't know if you know this, your country's cold as shit, alright? Like I catch everything going around. My immune system's not built for the cold, I'm not used to it. I'm actually mixed race, okay? My dad is half Spanish, half Moroccan, alright? So I got a mixed race. I'm not used to this climate. I'm like a lizard, I'm a cold-blooded individual, alright? I need the heat, alright, in order to survive. I come to your country is colder than my mother's embrace the more I grow to look like my father. I catch anything going around, the flu or anything. I was terrified of catching COVID. If immune systems were bulletproof vests, mine would be Oscar Pistorius' bathroom door, right? Keeping fuck all out is what I'm trying to say, right? You can write that one down, man. You can use that one in the office in the morning. I'm not worried about getting cancer, guys. I'm not worried about getting cancer. It's not a thing, alright? I tweet stuff online and stuff, I do my thing. I go out and I entertain people. I'm not coming from a bad place, alright? I just want to make people laugh, alright? That's my job, that's what I come out here. I take the piss, alright? It's my job, it's part of my visa application, alright? I'm trying my best. Little shit in this country. Most people are lovely, right? People are super nice. Sometimes I get hecklers or whatever. That's fine, all right? That's fine. I'll deal with that shit when it comes, all right? But sometimes people heckle and say they don't understand that I'm taking the piss. They don't understand I'm trying to fit in with the British culture. Because you guys take the piss out of one another, right? It's like, look, let's find out, my friend. Whereabouts are you from, my friend? You're from Mansfield, okay? And whereabouts are you from? Also Mansfield, okay? Who are the rival to Mansfield? Chesterfield, alright? So like both people in Chesterfield are like Mansfield, fucking shithole, alright? And vice versa, it's the same thing, practically neighbors, am I right? Yeah, you guys are more racist about your neighbors than you are about other countries, alright? Like that's the British way, okay? So I come, I try to fit in, I try to take the pieces, like I said, it's my job. But I was doing a gig once, alright? I'm not gonna name any names, but Essex, okay? It was in Essex. You're fans of Ignacio and Essex. I've had some great gigs in Essex, had some bad gigs. Guy stood up in the middle of a show. He goes, yeah, if you hate the UK so much, I said, I don't hate the UK. I'm taking the piss, alright? I'm joking. I clearly love it. I wouldn't be fucking here, would I, alright? I've got a fucking European passport. I go wherever the fuck I want, my friend, alright? He's like, you hate the UK so much. He said, why don't you piss off back to Spain? He shouted this out in the middle of a show. He said, why don't you piss off back to Spain, go do comedy over there? I said, look, man, middle of a show. I don't do comedy in Spain because they don't need cheering up. But these miserable bastards, alright? I'm trying to do a good thing here, right? I'm a fucking key worker, ladies and gentlemen. No, I love getting like feedback during the show. That's awesome. There's no TripAdvisor for comedians, alright? There's no. But if you are, yeah, they will kind of be like, hit me up on social media if you like what I've done tonight, alright? Which, let's be honest, you fucking all should, okay? I'm really good at what I do. Hit me up like, it's at Comedy Lopez, okay? At Comedy Lopez on Twitter, at Comedy Lopez on Instagram, Facebook, at Comedy Lopez. You can go to comedylopez.com. I'll take you to all my tour dates. I'm playing here September 9th, alright? ComedyLopez.com. It's Comedy Lopez, because like fuck any of you can spell or remember Ignacio, alright? I just want to find that out. So Comedy Lopez is easier, right? Comedy is what I've been doing for the last 25 minutes, alright? And Lopez, like fucking Jennifer, alright? So do it. Yeah. It's Lopez, alright? So you got it on there, yeah? That's alright. You know how letters work, right? So what I've just said to you, this isn't Scrabble. You got that though, right? Comedy Lopez. Yeah, you got to work for Instagram? Okay, so anyone, okay, so MySpace, right? MySpace.com/fucking God, not on MySpace anymore. It's weird because